This is Dr. Ellington. I've worked with thousands of seniors, and one of the most overlooked reasons people over 60 suffer from poor sleep isn't stress or age or even pain. It's a drink. One simple drink that seems harmless, but could be quietly destroying your body's ability to rest, repair, and recover. This drink raises your stress hormones, triggers nighttime wake-ups, and can shrink your deep sleep cycles by nearly 40%. If you wake up tired, stiff, or foggy, the cause might be sitting in your kitchen right now. Let's uncover the truth before it steals another night of rest. Deep sleep isn't just about rest. It's when your brain repairs itself, when your muscles rebuild, when your immune system recharges, and for seniors over 60, deep sleep becomes harder to get and even more critical to protect. Your body produces less melatonin, your nervous system becomes more sensitive, and even minor disruptions like a single drink can sabotage your ability to heal overnight. I've seen this in countless patients. One of them, Harold, age 68, came to me exhausted, foggy, and frustrated. "I'm sleeping 8 hours," he said, "but I wake up stiff, drained, and aching." His diet was clean, he avoided caffeine, but every night he drank what he thought was a calming beverage, and it was quietly triggering a spike in cortisol, blocking melatonin, and pulling him out of deep sleep without him ever realizing it. He's not alone. According to the American Sleep Association, nearly 48% of adults over 60 experience disrupted deep sleep, and most never trace it back to their nighttime routine. So today, we're going to uncover the 5 most common evening drinks that could be silently ruining your sleep. And most importantly, what to use instead. Because if you want to stay sharp, strong, and independent, deep sleep isn't optional. It's survival. Let's start with the most misunderstood drink on the list. Alcohol. That little glass of wine, whiskey, or brandy so many seniors rely on to unwind at night. It feels like it helps, softens the nerves, eases tension, brings on that familiar drowsiness. But what it's doing inside your body is far from restful. Alcohol sedates the brain, but it doesn't support natural sleep. It suppresses your REM and deep wave sleep, the exact stages your body relies on to repair muscles, consolidate memory, regulate hormones, and clean out inflammation. Studies published in sleep medicine reviews show that just one standard drink before bed can reduce deep sleep by up to 40%, especially in adults over 60. And if that drink is taken within 2 to 3 hours of bedtime, the effects are even worse. You may fall asleep quickly, but here's what happens next. Your heart rate stays elevated, your liver stays active, processing ethanol. Your blood sugar drops in the middle of the night, triggering stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. And by 2 or 3 a.m., you're awake, not rested, not calm. For seniors, the problem is magnified. After 60, your liver breaks down alcohol more slowly. That means it stays in your system longer, disrupting sleep architecture through the night. I once worked with a woman named Eleanor, 71 years old. She was active, ate well, avoided screens, and kept a consistent sleep schedule. But she was waking up 4 to 5 times a night. The culprit? Half a glass of red wine before bed. Once she removed that and replaced it with a magnesium-rich herbal tea, her night wakings dropped from 5 to 1 within the first week. "I didn't think it would make such a difference," she said, "but I feel human again in the morning." If you're using alcohol to fall asleep, you're sacrificing the quality of your sleep to feel sedated. It's not worth it. Try this instead. A warm tea made from passion flower, lemon balm, or chamomile. These herbs calm your nervous system, lower cortisol, and promote deeper, more restorative rest without stealing your brain's healing time. The second drink that silently destroys deep sleep after 60 is caffeine. Most people think of it as a morning issue, but for seniors, even an afternoon cup of coffee can wreck your nighttime recovery. Here's why. Caffeine blocks adenosine, the brain chemical that builds up during the day and tells your body when it's time to sleep. When adenosine is blocked, you feel alert, but your natural sleep pressure never reaches full strength. And even worse, caffeine stays in your system much longer than you think. It has a half-life of 5 to 7 hours. That means if you drink a cup of coffee at 2 p.m., half of it is still in your body at 9 p.m. For someone over 60, it's even slower. Your liver's ability to metabolize caffeine declines with age, so it lingers in your bloodstream, affecting your nervous system, your heart, and your sleep quality well into the night. What does this actually look like? You lie in bed feeling tired, but your mind won't shut off. You wake up at 3 a.m. with a racing heart or anxious thoughts. You feel exhausted in the morning, even after sleeping 7 or 8 hours. According to a study in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine, older adults who consumed caffeine after 2 p.m. had 27% less deep sleep and were more likely to wake during REM cycles. I once spoke with a retired engineer, Alan, 73, who couldn't figure out why he kept waking up at 1:30 a.m. I haven't had coffee since dinner, he told me. But when I asked what time he drank it, he said 4 p.m. Once he moved his last cup to before noon, his nighttime awakenings dropped by more than half within 5 days. I didn't think it would matter that much, he admitted. But it did, because caffeine isn't just about falling asleep. It's about whether your brain never truly lets go. What to do instead. Set a strict caffeine cutoff time, no later than 12 o'clock noon, and swap afternoon drinks for calming options like rooibos, tea, peppermint, or warm cinnamon water. You'll stay relaxed, and your sleep cycles will thank you. One of the biggest hidden disruptors of sleep is sugar, especially when it comes in liquid form. Many older adults drink a glass of orange juice, fruit punch, or sweetened tea in the evening, believing it will hydrate them or help with digestion. But even natural sugars can create chaos in your sleep cycle. When you drink something sugary, your blood sugar spikes quickly. Your body responds by releasing insulin, the hormone that clears glucose from your blood. A few hours later, especially during the early stages of sleep, that sugar crashes, and your body panics. It releases cortisol and adrenaline, two stress hormones that trigger wakefulness. The result? You wake up in the middle of the night for no apparent reason. You feel overheated or anxious. You have vivid, sometimes disturbing dreams. Or you toss and turn for the rest of the night. For seniors, this issue is more severe. As you age, your ability to regulate blood sugar decreases naturally, and even moderate sugar intake can cause big swings. This means your body becomes more sensitive to sweetened drinks, even ones labeled as healthy. I had a patient, Dorothy, age 69, who was struggling with interrupted sleep. She was doing everything else right. No caffeine, consistent bedtime, no screen time late at night. But every night after dinner, she drank a glass of antioxidant-rich grape juice. She didn't connect the dots until we tested her blood sugar during the night. It spiked, then dropped dramatically around 1:30 a.m. That's exactly when she kept waking up. Once she replaced the juice with a calming herbal tea and added a few protein-rich snacks earlier in the evening, her blood sugar stayed balanced. Within 3 nights, her sleep improved. According to research from the National Institutes of Health, older adults who experience nighttime glucose crashes are up to 35% more likely to suffer from reduced REM and deep sleep phases. What to do instead? Choose beverages without added sugar. Good alternatives include infused water with mint or cucumber, or unsweetened herbal teas like ginger, lemon balm, or tulsi. You'll stay hydrated, stable, and more likely to sleep through the night. For decades, warm milk has been recommended as a bedtime ritual. It's supposed to calm you down, help you relax, and guide you into a peaceful night's sleep. But after 60, that comforting cup may be doing more harm than good. Here's why. Milk contains lactose, a natural sugar found in dairy. As we age, most people gradually lose the enzyme needed to digest it properly. In fact, studies show that over 65% of adults over 60 experience some degree of lactose intolerance, even if they've never noticed it before. When lactose isn't fully digested, it causes bloating, gas, and digestive irritation, all of which can keep your body in a low-grade stress state throughout the night. This inflammation can spike cortisol, raise your heart rate, and interfere with your body's ability to enter deep sleep. Even if you don't feel discomfort right away, your nervous system senses the internal stress and stays on alert. But it's not just the lactose. Milk also contains casein, a slow-digesting protein that can trigger mucus production or mild food sensitivity in certain individuals. Some report waking up congested or with sinus pressure after drinking milk at night. One of my patients, Tom, age 74, drank a small cup of milk every night. He believed it helped him relax, but he also struggled with bloating, restless legs, and dry mouth around 2 a.m. When we removed the milk and replaced it with a dairy-free alternative like warm almond milk steeped with chamomile, his symptoms vanished in less than a week. Not only did he fall asleep faster, but he stayed asleep longer and woke up feeling lighter and clearer. What to do instead? Choose a dairy-free, unsweetened alternative. Warm oat milk, almond milk, or coconut milk, paired with calming herbs like lavender, turmeric, or lemon balm, can provide the same cozy comfort without the sleep sabotage. Many older adults know how important hydration is, especially before bed, so they reach for what seems like a smart choice, a sports drink, electrolyte mix, or flavored water enhancer. It sounds like a win. You're staying hydrated, you're replenishing minerals, you're helping your body recover while you sleep. But what's really happening is the opposite. Most popular hydration drinks, the ones labeled as light, zero sugar, or recovery blend, are packed with artificial ingredients, synthetic vitamins, and chemical sweeteners like sucralose, aspartame, or acesulfame potassium. These substances trigger a stress response in your nervous system. They excite brain cells, stimulate cortisol, and can delay the release of melatonin, your natural sleep hormone. According to a 2021 review in Nutrition Reviews, certain artificial sweeteners can delay melatonin production by up to 90 minutes in sensitive individuals, especially older adults with slower metabolism and reduced liver clearance. Here's what this might look like. You lie in bed feeling restless. Your heart rate feels a little faster than normal. Your body doesn't fully relax. You fall asleep, but it's shallow. You wake up feeling like you never really shut down. That's exactly what happened with Elaine, age 70. She was drinking a sugar-free electrolyte drink before bed, thinking it would help with muscle cramps. but it was filled with synthetic magnesium, potassium, benzoate, and sucralose. We replaced it with a simple homemade mineral drink: filtered water, a small pinch of sea salt, a splash of lemon, and a few slices of cucumber. Within 1 week, she reported deeper sleep, fewer bathroom trips, and no more waking up at 4 a.m. feeling tense and overheated. What to do instead? Skip the commercial electrolyte mixes. Stick to clean, natural hydration options. Try cucumber mint infused water, coconut water without added sugar, or a homemade rehydration blend with lemon, sea salt, and water. You'll nourish your body without overstimulating your brain. Hydration is essential, especially for seniors. But like anything, it's all about timing. Drinking too much water in the hour or two before bed can be just as damaging to your sleep as alcohol or sugar, and it's a mistake I see all the time in well-meaning adults over 60. Here's what happens. You drink a large glass of water right before bed, hoping to stay hydrated through the night. But your kidneys are still working, your bladder starts to fill, and your brain stays on alert. Even if you fall asleep quickly, your body is preparing to wake you up whether you're ready or not. That's why frequent nighttime urination, or nocturia, is one of the top reasons older adults fail to get deep, restorative sleep. You may not feel tired right away, but your sleep cycle is interrupted usually during your deep wave or REM stages, which are the most important for physical recovery and brain health. I had a patient, Roger, age 66, who kept waking up at 1 a.m. and 4:30 a.m. He thought it was just his bladder aging, but he was drinking 2 full glasses of water within an hour of bedtime. We made one simple change. He moved all his hydration to earlier in the day and limited his water intake to just a few small sips after 8 p.m. Within a week, his nighttime awakenings dropped by more than 70%. Here's the rule I give my patients. Hydrate well during the day. After dinner, slow down. After 8 p.m., only drink small amounts if you're thirsty. Avoid loading up before bed. Your bladder and your sleep will thank you. If you found this helpful, tell me in the comments. Which of these drinks surprised you most? And remember, fixing your sleep is only part of the picture. If you're still making this one common morning mistake, you could be weakening your muscles without even realizing it. Watch this next. 99% of seniors don't know this morning mistake destroys your muscles. Your recovery doesn't start at night. It starts the moment you wake up.